Good morning. I'm back with another floss tube, and today's going to be a finish up day of my books, I think. But floss tube is where I talk about primarily my cross stitching and sometimes my other hobbies like reading. So grab your copy. Of course, I have mine. Like I have a copy. So I'm going to work backwards instead of forwards because Monday I had a big finish. So I wanted to pull something out that I have not pulled out for a long time, and that is my Fairy Flower Garden by Chatelaine. I'm doing this on 32 count even weave garden party by Be Stitch Me. So wait, yeah, this is the top. So I just did 200 stitches working down here, working on getting this row done is what I'm working on now. If I pick up anything today, it will be this. Then I worked on Jelly World, which is the HAED Sal, and I got 1,600 stitches in. So I ended up with a month with 5,000 stitches, not my 7,000. So next month I'm going to try and get 8,000 in. But I'm loving it. I love the colors and everything all through here. And they just released on Saturday the second installment of the pattern. So I'm excited. So I did 16,000 on it. Then I pulled out the stained glass. I call it stained glass fairy, and it's called Stained Glass by Fairy Tales, which is charted by Stitches So Beautiful. And I did 500 stitches on it. So I'm working on filling the pages up going this way. I've got 2 pages here done. I think I'm on the second page there. So yeah, 500 stitches on it. This is on 28 count easy grid. I'm doing that as part of her monthly contest where you stitch on one of her whips and do at least 250 stitches, 500 for me because I'm doing tent, and then your name is put in the drawing for a project bag or something, and you get the free pattern of the month, which is gorgeous. I'm going to be doing it next month too because she released the one for next month and it's just as gorgeous. So yes, I will be doing it again. So at least 500 stitches. I might try to get more of that done. I don't know. Then I also worked on my Chatelaine Sal. And let me open it up a little bit more. Fold it so y'all can see behind it. And I finished all of March's. So I'm fully caught up with this stitch long. Now, what are you doing? Oh, okay, yeah. So I got part thread there. But I am fully caught up. This was definitely a big win for me to stay caught up. No, and next month I plan on staying caught up some more. I'm loving it. I I am loving it. And I think that's why I pulled out my fairy flower garden, because I didn't want to work ahead on this one, but I wanted to work on one of my chatelaines. And so I pulled out my fairy flower garden. But, I mean, look at all that gorgeousness. So, got that done. Then, my big finish. I finished my Raven's Spooky Outfit. Now, this is my mashup of patterns from Nora Corbett's Raven, Enchanted Alphabet by Lavender and Lace. I've got parts from Lola Crow's Greenhouse of Oddities, from Bella Filipina's Bellatrix. Let me see, who else do I have things from? Let me pull it up. I don't want to leave anybody out because this is the last time I'll be showing it until I FFO it. One was from a magazine. Come on, pull it up. But, oh, 100 Owls from Owl Forest. Okay, so Bellatrix, Lola Crow, Barbara Anna, and this is the other one I can't remember the name of. Oh, now this one, the apple here, came from Happy Hunting by Maria Diaz. Then, let's see, where's that one? Oh, come now. Oh, there. Witchcraft Supply by Night Spirit Studio is where the books came from, and a couple of other things. So, like the Ouija board and the skull. That came from Bellatrix. Yeah, but I am done. And I think she's turned out gorgeous. I am so happy with her. Now I want to do a Christmas one. I don't know when I'll start it though. But yeah, and then I made up that spider that's hanging in the web by myself. But yeah. I wish this would be the screen grab, but I know it won't be. That was my third finish for March. So I did really, really good on my finishes. But I did not make my goal of 1,000 stitches. 7,000 stitches on Jelly World. But that's okay. I did get my other goal, which is 1,000 stitches on at least 4 whips. So I did, on the Stained Glass Fairy, I did 2,200 stitches. On Raven, I did 2,570 stitches. On the Reindeer, I did 2,430 stitches. On Christmas in the Woods, I did 3,150. And Jelly World, I did 5,000. So, It's all good. I got more than 4 whips. Um, and those were my main goals for the week. Now, next month, which starts tomorrow, my goals are Jelly World 8,000, my Rainy Day Whip, which will be starting the Year in the Woods Sal, starting the Jackrabbit. I need 1,900 stitches. I need to finish April's Water Garden part. Fairy Flower Garden, I want to get 1,000 stitches in on it for the month. I also want to finish one part of the Sal of Greenhouse of Oddities, one part of the Tiny Modernist Greenhouse, have one whip finish, and get 4 whips to 1,000. And get another whip Sal, another part of the Sal done. One part. I don't know which one yet. So I got a lot of goals for next month. And I'm going to divide it up weekly. Like Jelly World and my Water Garden Sal, I'm going to work on weekly because those are big chunks. And then everything, and my Stained Glass Fairy weekly. And that way I'm getting some smaller chunks of the stitches in when I need a lot. But, so that's my plans for April. And I really can't wait. Okay, so that's all my stitching. Now, my reading journal. Okay, I love how chunky it's getting. For last week, I had a good week on my books. My my audio books. I finished How Does It Feel, which I really liked. Now I'm waiting for the other one through the library. Most of these I got through the Libby app. Libby app or Audible or Everand or Hoopla. Those are the 4 places I get my audiobooks. Hoopla, you can borrow 5 a month. Libby is unlimited. Audible, they've got tons of free ones. And then you get a credit a month. And then Everand, I get 3 credits a month. So it keeps me stocked up. So how does it feel? Then I finished New Moon, which I borrowed it and it was on hold and it said 4 to 5 weeks when I borrowed it. So I was hoping it would be in April I would get it. No. I got it early, way early, and it was about to expire. So I went ahead and listened to it. So on my Twilight reading that I'm reading with friends, I'm a couple weeks early, but I did finish it. A week early, but I did finish it. Then I listened to Mistborn, and I liked it, and I want to read the series. But I don't know if I'm going to start it now because I want to read the series of Game of Thrones and The Wheel of Time. So I don't know if I want a third one going. So I don't know. Then I also listened to A Sea of Unspoken Things, and I really liked it. It was different. I liked it. And I'm going to finish These Violent Delights, which is a Romeo and Juliet reimagined. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm hoping to finish that one today because I only have like 3 hours left on it. Ebooks, I finished The Quick and the Thread, which was a reread, and it was the book of the month for Crafting Books. And I was reading yesterday, and I totally lost track of time, and I missed the meeting. And I'm like, seriously, Dawn? Lisa reminded me at 1, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make it. I'm going to go. And I was reading, and the next thing I knew, it was 5 o'clock. And it's like, really? Sorry, Beth. And the next one, that one is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, which is a classic. So I'm going to be getting that one. I think I'm getting that one through Hoopla. Yeah. And then I've started Sidetracked, which I'm almost done with, which is part of the Mind series. And yeah, I can't say that word on here. People get upset, and my grandchildren don't need me to hear me say that either. But anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then physical books. I finished Assassin's Blade and the Book of Witching. And I'm hoping to finish Rebel Witch, which I'm almost halfway through. Let me get it. It's the second one. The first one is A Heartless Hunter, and then this is the second one that I got this month. So I'm going to try and finish this up. So today is going to be finishing up all my reading. All my reading. And if I stitch, it will be on the chatelaine. I'm not going to do the bookshelf this time. I think I'm just going to do it once a month and all. So I'll do it next week, where I'll have all this month. So I'll have all of March's, and I can make sure they're all in there. But this week I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 books, and possibly 3 more for this month. Now tomorrow starts the Spring Equinox Reading Challenge by Book Roast, and I am excited about it. I'm doing the yearly, which this is the yearly, and for April, find a winter cloak. As the Tyrion changes, you realize the clothes you left with just won't do. You need something warmer. A book by an author with a W in their name. So mine is going to be Harry Potter. And Harry Potter in the Order of the Phoenix. Yeah. So that's the next one that buddy reading with Rebecca. And anyone that wants to join us, they can. I'm trying to build up to the book so that I read the book for Frogwarts the month before. Frogwarts. So I'm going to do that. And then she's got so I'm in the Order of the Phoenix. So this is the monthly book. This is my character. Okay. Then the calling, my main calling, is Master of Elements. My second calling is Herbologist. Then I'm also trying for my dragon riding lessons, Apothecary Keeper, and Bog Cataloger. So all that would start. And there's different prompts that you use to pick which book you're going to be reading. So like Dragon Riding Lessons, I got to read 2 books with dragons and watch a movie with dragons. So we're planning on watching Harry Potter. It has dragons in it. And that's how you get it. So, but go on Book Roast and she'll tell you all about it. And that starts tomorrow. Haul. I only have one piece of haul. And it's a used copy of The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. And this part of the Wheel of Time series, the first book. I'm going to start this series. It's more of an epic, it is an epic fantasy book. And I'm doing the Game of Thrones too, but I'm getting that one I'm just listening to. And so I'm having to wait a long time for each of the books. So on the months I'm not reading a Game of Thrones ones, I'm going to be reading this one. And this audio, I'm going to be listening to the audio as I read this one. And I wanted a cheap copy. I paid $1.50 for it. Okay, so this is one that I'm going to annotate, or however you say it. Yeah. But that was all of my haul this week. So I'm going to sit down and read this, and if I finish it, I might stitch some on my chatelaine, but I just want to finish up all the books that I've got started, because I want to start tomorrow off with a clean slate of books. I mainly want to finish this one and Sidetracked. Yeah. The Audible book. These Violent Delights. I think I'll be finishing after I do this one. And that's the one I mainly will stitch with if I have a chance. But anyway, I need more coffee, if you have not been able to tell. So, I hope everyone has a blessed day. If you enjoy seeing my progress, yep. I think I want to frame her in a gothic frame. Gothic looking frame in black. Yeah. Now to find one, which might take a while. But anyway, hit like and subscribe and join me next week.